Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another gratin. This one is a eggplant stuffed with potatoes and with tomato sauce as well. And the reason we've been putting so many gratin recipes lately is because like Ramadan is approaching, and like at that time we don't really feel like eating heavy stuff, and it's also not good for you to eat heavy stuff, so this makes for like light meals to eat. And they're also delicious and mostly vegetarian. So the recipe is very simple and easy, and let's just show you guys how to make it. To make this gratin, you're going to need eggplant or aubergines. Here we have about 3 medium ones, 4 medium potatoes, 3 medium tomatoes grated, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 tablespoon canola oil, salt, quarter of a teaspoon of white pepper, quarter teaspoon cumin, half teaspoon paprika, and a pinch of chili flakes, a tablespoon of tomato paste, 2 garlic cloves, 4 tablespoons of parsley, 1 egg, and for garnishing we have 3 types of cheeses. You can use any you want. First step is on medium heat. We're going to place some cold water and bay leaf, salt, and pepper, and we're going to boil our potatoes. So we're just adding our salt and pepper. We're using white pepper. And now we're just going to let them boil over medium heat. Next, we're taking our eggplants and we're going to pat them dry. And earlier on, we marinated them, or like we let them sit in some salt just so that they can release some of the water. And we also press them down. We're just going to now like pat them dry from their excess water using a paper towel, and then we put them on a tray to roast. So after we've pat them dry, now we're just going to brush them with a little bit of olive oil and spray them with some salt, and then we are going to let them roast. And now we're just going to spray them with some salt. And now we're just going to roast them. You can also grill them on the pan if you want to. We have our oven on 190 degrees Celsius, and we're just going to have them roast, and we're going to keep constantly watching them. Now on low to medium heat, we're going to pour in like 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of canola oil. So after we've waited for it to heat a little bit, we're going to add in our garlic, and we're going to saute that for a little bit. Until you can like start to smell the fragrance. Once you start to smell the fragrance, you're going to add in your tomatoes. And now we're going to add in our tomato paste and spices, and we're going to mix that until we just like create a sauce. You can also use a pre-made tomato sauce, that's fine too. So now we're going to let our tomato sauce cook while we wait for our potatoes and eggplants to just cook as well. And when it's close to cooking, we're just going to add in our parsley, and we're not adding it now because otherwise it will wilt and like produce this, like it will lose its green color. So you're just going to stir it once in a while. So as you can see, our tomato sauce has started to cook. The excess water has evaporated, and it has become more concentrated. So now we're going to add some of our parsley, and we're just going to mix that around, and we're going to turn it off the heat. So as you can see, our sauce is ready. Now we're just going to check on our potatoes. So I think they're ready, so we just turned them off the heat, and now we're going to wait for our potatoes are still hot, so we transferred them to a bowl, and now we're just going to add some of our parsley, our egg, a little bit of olive oil, some pepper, and some salt. And we're going to mash it. Our potatoes, and now they're like this soft, smooth paste consistency, and we've tested it for salt. You can also add something spicy if you want, like some sort of paprika or chili powder or chili flakes if you want it spicy. And we've turned our eggplants off the oven, and now we're just going to wait for them to cool down a little so it's easier to work with. After our eggplant and potatoes have cooled, we're just going to take a little bit of the potato, and we're going to try rolling it out a little, just in this kind of shape. And we're going to put it in here. And when we're rolling it, we're gonna try to start on the wider side rather than the smaller side. And now you're just going to roll it. So after we rolled out all of our aubergines or eggplants, we're going to take a baking tray, and we're going to pour our tomato sauce in the bottom. So we're going to pour our entire sauce at the bottom of the pan or the baking tray, and we're just going to try to spread it evenly. So after we try to level our tomato sauce as much as possible, we're just going to put in our eggplants, and we're going to put the rolled out side down just so that they stick or like they don't open up. So now we're going to mix our cheeses together. After we've mixed all of our cheeses together, now we're just going to sprinkle it on top of our eggplant, and we're going to bake it. So now we bake our gratin at 200 degrees Celsius until the cheese melts and turns golden brown. So we took it out of the oven, and as you can see, the cheese has melted and has created this crust on top of the eggplant. So now we're just going to serve it and enjoy it. So this is what it looks like after we took it out of the oven. We've decorated with some parsley, and as you can see, the cheese has created this crust, which looks very crispy and golden brown. So let's try it. So I feel like the combination of potatoes with eggplants and tomato, it's a very common combination, I think, and it makes for a great combination. As you can see, it's the perfect like type of flavors. The tomato sauce does offer like more of like a better flavor than would just if it were just the eggplant and the potato. And I also think that like it's the perfect kind of texture, like the crispiness from the eggplant and the cheese with like the softness of the potatoes. They make this amazing like texture combination as well. So I would highly recommend that you guys try. This concludes today's video. Again, if you like this kind of content, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow us on our Instagram and Facebook so you guys can support me to make more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.